Hey guys, Jessabot here, a flame uh, coming at you. I'll get you a few. So how I do these is I generally on base 1 and base 2 I will do I'll do a just one base replay each, and then for 3, 4, and 5 I'll get you a couple, and then for 5 I'll get a couple more. I try and focus on high level Earth Wars gameplay. So here's just Wong attacking the first base, and I'm going to kind of speed through some of them a little bit and just show that, it's just kind of a standard attack. Nothing really going on here, as far as strategy. So we just kind of drop through and get going. That's all that's really happening there. So let me go find a base 2 for you. Knights of Prime. See what we got for B2. Let's see what Bert whipped up. And I gotta get Omega Doom in there. He's always the star. Always usually get like 2 replays of him in. Shout out to you, Omega. Let's get B2. I think I just dropped. I can't even remember how I did it. I just dropped. Yeah. You could rush up here, so MiGs 87. People could just come up here, rush, and then kind of just avoid this entire side here if they wanted to. So FYI, I attacked this pretty much the same. And you let everyone get all this powered up, and then you have your people here protecting the base, or your outpost protecting the base, but yeah, against high-level groups, it's not going to really work. We kind of all mauled through. We usually do, but I'm just saying that those layouts could use, or that layout could use some work for sure. All right, base 3 I don't think was maxed either. Let me see what I can find. Let me go get, because I told him I would get him. Where's Omega? Rush. So it looks like it's definitely rushable. There he is. There. Okay, way down there. B3 Omega. Let's see what we got, and let's see who base 3 is. And I can't remember the strategy. So a lot of times they will rush this. I will always attack straight up or give you some gameplay, which is, try and take it on front door style, because I think it's kind of fun. The challenge is a little fun. Okay, so he's going to scourge up here. I did that too. I scourged, but I scourged this side and then I scourged this side. Maybe we'll see my replay next. I don't do my replays too much because I'm generally not in the same spot. But yeah, this is actually a really good replay for you to see, because it just shows that you kind of have everything out there and he just mauls it, and then everyone just kind of walks around, and yeah, it's yeah, you don't ever want one of your outposts missed, because those are key to defending your base. So he just kind of mauls this, goes through, and that's done for that one. Let me see if I find someone else's B3. But that was what I did. I just scourged in a different spot. Or my starting was scourging in a different spot. But yeah, he and I had the same idea. I've been doing 45. Well, SGI Con's back from vacation, so let's see what he did. Give it a second here to warm up. Yeah, Flame, you're a I always like to see someone animated and in a good mood and ready to talk as soon as they see us. It's always fun. So JCM Icon 1. So this is going to be with Nemesis. I don't see Nemesis too often. So let's see how this is done. This isn't looking good. Oh, SGAcon didn't pull it off unless he pulled it off up there, which would be impressive. I'm just going to skip that one. Let's go to a different base 3. Let's get another one where you might see something to where, a weakness or something. So, B3, whoops. Let's see what Feral. Is Feral in here? I started off with Wong, right? Let's see what Feral did. Kind of the same thing, probably. This is, in my opinion, one of the better attackers we have. But we have so many strong and so many full bots. It's a lot of guys are pretty strong. But let's see what happens here. Let me zoom out. And, alright, so he brawls right there. Then he scourges. Probably scourge again. Be my guess, but he gets another round. He was just yelling at me yesterday for using scourge too much, regardless of whether he's right. And then he uses it. Can't do that. Alright, Feral. Now you're right. Oh yeah, he just cleaned through that. So there you see. So you've got a pretty scourge heavy base. So you might want to be, kind of change some of those things around, that you don't have any things protecting it. Like there's no storage of alloy or energon, so it's easy to scourge that. So probably want to change that up some. All right, let's find a base 4, base 4, base 4, and we'll do Feral again. The first base 4 that I found, and I'll go traipsing down for Omega again. See what he did. But let's see what we got base 4 style. Let's see who even is base 4. Navitz 413. This base, oh yeah, it can be side rushed very easily. That was the one thing. This base is too rushable off the side. So anyone who has Megs is going to avoid this. And Vince, you need to change this ASAP, because anyone who brings in Megs is just going to rush over here. You can clear this out, and then this whole thing is a playground, and you're going to totally miss your outposts and anything over here. So yeah, this one needs to change fast. And I know when it should be changed. If I'm going to use the front door, I'm actually going to show you. So that was Feral. I'm going to show you mine. Feral tried not to rush, but he just saw it was just easy at that point because people were breaking up. So he's like, eh. Let me see if I can find Omegas really quick. Actually, I'll find mine, and then I'll do get Omega's B5 probably in there. So let's see if I can find what I did. No! Dreadstalkers. Yes. Anytime I can get a Dread in there. Dread's a beast among beasts. This guy's a monster. He was the feature in the Earth Wars newsletter. One time gave him a shout out for his combined power. So he was the first one to like 100,000. So let's see how he did this. He's got a super crazy scourge, as you can see down there, 2026. Probably, I think it's almost level 60. He's probably going to have the first max bot in the game. I'm not totally sure of that, but you see his Mixmaster took all that out, and he's got a crazy high DS. But he can kind of go up the middle, do anything he wants. But you see how so far all your outposts are missed. That's an absolute you missed every single outpost. So yeah, you gotta change that base up ASAP. Alright, well, we don't even need to see mine. I just went up the middle, fought your outposts like a moron, and yeah, pretty much just took everything on. So, no, I like to do that. I like the challenge. I like kind of going head on and power. It's challenging and fun, and you never know what the AI is going to do, that's for sure. You know, you have bots wander off or give wall love, and you never know. So I'll just, let's see, I'll end up, let me find a b5. Looks like red's it and go. Let's start off with Pharaoh's b5, and then I'll go look for Omega Dooms, and then I'll do mine. Yeah, I always kind of, I'm starting to do the commanders always a little bit more because, or base 4, because that's a high rated one. I'm trying to, you know, focus on the high level bases. Alright, Flame. Let's see how Pharaoh took care of this. Pharaoh's going to do 2 side gunners, and then he's going to throw Starscream right up here, and then he's going to throw in Off-Road, and then he's just going to put Tantrum here because Tantrum's going to get hit by Scourge, and he's going to take all the damage and just give it all back. And yeah, I liked what he did right there. And then I like your placement of that right there. That's pretty. Your front's kind of. The thing about this is that when you have healers, your stuff is distant enough. Watch, and it's good. I like your thinking here. You just kind of rain down and keeping them at a distance where it's kind of hard. But with people with Mixmaster, I'll show you what I did and whatnot. And Brawl, that's what Brawl's going to go around the side and take these things out, and then he's just going to come up right here and gun while he's focused right here. Oh, Off-Road with a little glass gas, I'm going to take care of that pretty fast. And then now, yeah, it's kind of the same thing. It comes down to the gunner right here, and then he's going to take care of business. So that's going to be your first one of Flame Striker. Let's see what we got for. Get some down here. Pharaoh, we got you. For Viper. I don't know if you didn't do it or did it. Let me see if I can find Omegas. Just because I feel like it. There we go. Dark Sidious would be a good one to get too. She's a monster, Natalie. Monster. And she would have gone just straight up. She takes everything on head on too. And she's one of those with those level 56. I'm working on it, the level 56 Mixmaster, ability 9 kind of thing. Okay, so she's got a, Omega's got a really strong Scourge too. And he's going to go in and clear that out, and then he's just going to come up here and get take the heat from these guys. But get rid of that. Okay, so Omega used a shield, and then he's going to do Brawl, and then breaks through, comes up here, and then pretty much, yeah, the only bad thing is you got these back there, and they don't do much, because they're a lot of things out of the gunner range, but, Mega rushes, and they'll focus, and he's got healers, so, I like some of the concepts in here, but we kind of beat it pretty easy. That's the only thing I'm thinking. And I gotta see, maybe it's your outposts yet that still aren't the strongest. I don't remember what they were exactly, but that might be it. Let me get someone. Let me get Dreadstalker again. He's going to be my... So I'll get you 4. I've never done 4 replays for a single base flame, so hats off, man. Lucky day. I know when you get your base the way it is, or as high as it is, you don't get attacked very much, so that's why I really like doing these replays, and it's nice for people to see attacks on their base so they can make adjustments, because raids, they just never happen. Okay, so Dread's got a crazy, as we saw earlier, he's got the crazy, insane Scourge. Even more crazy than Omegas. You guys are nuts. So he used a health thing right there. So that's what. So Dread used a boost. So Omega used a shield boost, and Dread used the health boost. So he comes up here. Megs walked around on him. I'm sure Dread Zach didn't really care for that one. But yeah, he cleans that up pretty fast. Let me see. And then now we'll just kind of finish off with mine. And what I did was I decided to use a little strategy on this. Believe it or not. I decided to just charge your outposts and pop them, and then just have Headstrong take all the damage, and take out the one and make them last a little bit on that. But first thing I'm going to do is take out the cannon, or the mortar, sorry, and then I'm just going to charge, and then just take out the other one. So you have your outpost here that's 2 poppable. So all that damage gone on all those bots, kind of wasted. And then during the meantime, I'm taking out all of your mortars. Then I bring these guys down here, and I pretty much just wail on them, and it's game over for them. So your strongest, that's the only thing I don't like about what you got set up, is that that's too easily popped. And then, as far as taking this out right here, right, that just needs to be mix mastered, and then one thing or another taken out over here. But your wall setup really allows a healer to heal for a long time, because behind these walls, if there's not too much hitting on them, they can heal. I didn't bring 2 healers because I used a suicide to pop your outposts, so I needed more damage, so I only went with 1 healer. But if I would have had 2 healers back here, they'd be making these guys pretty much fresh. And as you saw out here, I mix mastered over here, and now I'm going to have Brawl come over here, take out the laser, and he's going to be kind of focused. So he's gone, and then they get through. And then now they start kind of racking up some points. And for some reason, Shocklight decides to walk super slow. I love that. Strutting out. It's like, I think we got this. Taking his time. So 3 gunners with almost full health. It's going to be and a healer. And that's how I basically did that. So I like your thinking. You obviously, Flame, you have a lot of thinking behind your base, and that's pretty cool. But as Outposts, tweak that up and see if if that helps any way, shape, or form. So good Alliance War with you guys, and then best of luck to you. Thanks, Brian.